This is the X Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome to Summertown High School. Brian Long alongside Mark Springer. Will Pettis about to bring you some more exciting Summertown High School basketball tonight. We've got the Summertown Lady Eagles up against the Forrest Lady Rockets. Mark, been a long time since we've been on the air together. You got to make a trip to Florida, and I kind of set that one out. And
yes, sir. It's been a while, but it's been a good break. It's kind of good to be back up here in the nest, watching these girls. And interesting thing about this, I've got some history with Forrest when I coached at Ravenwood. Those kids always played scrappy. I don't know what this team's going to do. According to Coach Wild, they better play scrappy or they're going to not play. But this is going to be fun to watch, I think, regardless.
Well, you're right, Mark. A lot of folks in our community may not realize that you spent a lot of years coaching up in the Williamson County school system and was around Coach Wild a lot. Hey, Coach Wild coached our very own Jeremy Jean when he was in high school. They won a state championship together. Coach Wild was a state runner-up at Lawrence County High School. I mean, he's a lot of success. He's a legend in the coaching circles here.
Well-respected man and legend.
Hey, but Mark, before we get too far, a lot of our listeners at home, I want everybody to keep on Mark in their thoughts and prayers. He's had a very difficult medical procedure. He's bouncing back and doing well, but we want you to know it's keep Mark in your prayers.
Thank you, Brian. Also, let me tell you, if you're a man out there and you're over 40s, go get your blood work done because I had prostate cancer. I don't mind telling you, got it taken care of, but make sure you get your blood work because it can be cured. Thank you, Brian.
Yep. So, was Coach Langdon Stanley ready to give us on the PA? We'll get ready for the national anthem.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg.
Gifts
Visit
and goodies
Volco.
galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
Another great job by the Summertown High School band is now the starting lineups for Chapel Hill. Number 2, Sadie Smith. Number 4, Camry Warner. 21, Kaylin Pope. 22, Bailey Stalnecker. And number 23, Sienna Borba. Now for your Lady Eagles, coached by Jeremy Jean, assisted by Haley Boshears and China.
No, it's not.
China Harrington.
Sure? No, it ain't. I don't think so. Yeah.
Number 2, the sophomore, Tess Long. Number 3, the senior, the straw that stirs the drink, Ella Busby. Number 13, Ellie Lou Mason. Strong on the glass, strong defensive player. Number 20, another senior, Gabby Long. And rounding out the starting, number 23, the freshman, Zoe Bonner. The Lady Eagles 13-5 on the year. 2 losses to Wayne County, 1 to Page, and 2 at the Christmas tournament in Pensacola, Florida. As we're about set for the tip.
Is there another setting somewhere on it?
As it'll be Stalnecker jumping against Mason. Summertown in their home white, trimmed in blue. Chapel Hill in their road blue, trimmed in white and red. Tip, the ball in the air, tip, slapped around. It's controlled by Warner of Forrest. Forrest Rockets, coached by John Wild. Gives over to Borba. Back out front to Pope. Around the horn, number 22, that's Stalnecker. She'll lay it up and in. Forrest on the board as they lead 2-0. Here comes Ella Busby. She gives over to Bonner. Bonner's going to take it home. Layup, no good, but she's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Zoe Bonner, the freshman, takes it strong to the basket and draws the foul. That foul will be on Forrest, number 22, Stalnecker. Bonner, first toss in the air. It's good. Bonner ready for her second toss. Back rim, no good. 2-1 your score. Stalnecker brings it up for Forrest. She gives over to Warner. Warner back to Pope. Pope drives, kicks out Stalnecker for 3. Back rim, no good. Rebound, Gabby Long. Summertown, here come the Lady Eagles. Long into front court, takes it all the way home, now spins Back out front, Bonner. Bonner drives, gives over to Busby. Busby working on Pope. Busby gives over to Tess Long. Over to Bonner, back to Tess. Tess swings it around Gabby. Gabby thought what about 25-footer, now puts it on the floor, gives to Bonner. Bonner penetrates, gives over to Tess Long, kicks it over to Gabby Long. Long gives to a cutting Busby. Busby works into the lane, cut off, needs help, gets it out to Bonner. Bonner into the lane, left-handed floater, no good, gets her own rebound, back up and good. Bonner with the rebound bucket. Summertown takes the lead. 3-2 your score. Warner with it in the backcourt. Warner across the timeline, being guarded by Busby. She gives over to Pope. I'm sorry, Borba. Borba's pass goes out of bounds, intended for Stallnecker. Turn it over. It'll be Summertown basketball. 6:15 to play in the opening period, and Summertown leading 3-2.
Brian, it's going to be fun to watch coach and player against each other and strategize against each other. Probably learn what a lot of he's doing from the guy that's sitting across the gym from him.
Yeah, I know Coach Gene, Coach Wild, they're very close. They're in contact a lot. They go way back, as you said, and I'm sure a lot of Jeremy's knowledge, things he does, comes from Coach Wild. As Tess Long drills the three, Chapel Hill in front court. Out front to Borba. Borba goes over to Smith. Smith looking inside. Now gives it back to Borba. She'll take a 15-foot jumper. No good. Rebound, Mason. Ellie Lou Mason rips the board. Gives over to Busby. Busby to Tess Long. From the volleyball line. A little short. It'll be Chapel Hill basketball. Play at length of the court. They trail Summertown 6-2, 5:21 to play.
We're going to try to see how they can handle pressure early.
Smith breaks the pressure, gets it into front court. Her
Good
pass
job.
intercepted by Mason. Mason going to be a held ball on the alternating possession. This one will belong to Summertown.
Mason may have saved a bucket there.
Yeah, it was.
Right.
Did a great job, didn't she, Mark? Sliding over. So here come the Eagles. Can't get used to seeing Ella. It's got her hair fixed a little different tonight. She gives over to Gabby Long. Skips it over to Tess Long. Tess drives. Needs help. Gets it out of there. It's stolen. Picked up by Stallnecker. Stallnecker. She's going to take it home. She'll lay it up, and she'll score it. She's got 4. Chapel Hill has 4. Summertown leads 6-4. Tess Long into the lane. Gets it out to Bonner. Bonner. 15-footer, good. Nice. Zoe Bonner.
You know, Bryant, the other night against Community, Bonner early on really kind of was
she did.
Really a spark to kind of get us on the board.
Smith into front court. She gives over to number 21. That's Pope. Her shot is blocked. Rebound Summertown. Here comes Bonner. Bonner skips it over to Busby. Busby from 20 feet. No good. Rebound. It's Smith, or Pope of Chapel Hill. She gives over to Warner. Warner being hounded in the backcourt by Tess Long. Now it's across the timeline. Warner gives to Smith. Smith to Borba, back to Warner. Warner drives on Busby, layup, good. Strong move there by Warner.
I think he may have been trying to draw an early foul. He cleared out the side to try to draw an early foul on Busby.
Gabby Long gives over to Tess. Tess to Bonner. Back to Tess. Tess from 22.
Boom. Nope.
No good. Rebound is by Pope of Chapel Hill. She'll give over to Stallnecker, now over to Warner. And here come the Lady Rockets. Pass deflected by Busby, picked up by Warner. Pass over to Pope now. Pope back to Warner. Back out front to Smith. She'll gun a 3. Back rim, no good. Rebound, Busby. Busby ahead to Gabby Long. Back out front, Busby. Busby thought about a 3. She'll take a 3. Good.
Yes.
Ella Busby.
That rarely happens when you pass up the shot initially and then go ahead and take it. Making it is tough. It just shows Busby's talent.
Smith into front court. Euro step now, kicks it in the corner to number 23. That's Borba. Her shot no good. Rebound Summertown. Here comes Gabby Long. Gabby Stops, now drives into the lane.
Nice
Shot
move.
up, no good. Rebound Smith of Chapel Hill. Warner with it in the backcourt. 11-6 Summertown, 2:35 to play in the first period. Warner gives to Pope. Pope back out to Warner. Gets a screen. Now Warner being guarded by Bonner. Kicks it in the corner to Smith. Smith drives. Shut down by Tess Long. Warner with it. Now back to Smith. Back out front. Warner. Chapel Hill, Forrest Lady Rockets, a little two-man game. Pass over to Stallnecker. Back out front, Smith. Over to Borba. Now back to number 21, Pope, and she'll take it home and she'll lay it up and in. 11-8 your score. Busby across the timeline. Pins into the lane. Shot, block, rebound, Stallnecker. Stallnecker going to take it 1-on-3, layup, rolling good. She looks like a player, Mark.
Yeah, Stallnecker. A sophomore, Brian.
Oh, wow. Tess Long with it. Summertown leading 11-10. A minute 34. Zoe Bonner with it. Back to Tess Long. Tess looking inside. Now drives. Nice feed over to Mason. Layup. Good. Beautiful play there. Beautiful pass by Tess Long, the sophomore.
She drew the help, Brian, and was smart enough to get rid of it at the perfect time.
Warner across the timeline. She gives over to Pope. Pope to Stallnecker. Stallnecker wants to work. Now gives back to Smith. She'll gun a three. Good. Smith. That'll knot the score at 13 with a minute to play in the first period. Busby with it. She's going to bring it across the timeline. Busby. Bonner. Gabby Long. Out front, Tess Long. Back to Gabby. Gabby. Over to Zoe Bonner. Bonner, three.
Wow.
Good. Bonner.
Give her three.
16-13. Bonner's got 8 early. Warner into front court, shut down by Busby. Gives over to Borba. Over to Smith, back over to Warner, back to Smith, into the lane. Smith's runner up, battle for the rebound. Who's got it? Mason's got it. She gives over to Gabby Long. Here come the Lady Eagles. Gabby, 10 seconds. Into front court. Gives out to Bonner. She'll try another three. Oh, no good. Good look. Look good.
Yep.
Bounced over the backboard, out of bounds. 4.4 seconds to play. As Lena Brown will check in, out will go Tess Long. Chapel Hill play it length of the court. Into Warner. Pass slapped away by Busby. Ella's just really deceptive, is she not, Mark?
She really is.
Quickness, hands.
And her basketball IQ goes a long way.
Borba into front court, takes it all the way home, lays up. Good.
You know, Brian, I think players make a mistake so many times thinking there's 4 or 5 seconds and they've got to pull up and shoot it from the half court. That's a lot of time. They don't realize. Just keep going.
Yeah.
That's a great play there.
That's where the first quarter will end. Your score, Summertown 16, Chapel Hill 15. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
And welcome back to Summertown High School. It'll be Forrest Lady Rocket basketball as we begin the second quarter. Summertown opens up in a zone. Pass in the corner to Stallnecker. Stallnecker for three, no, Smith for three. No good. Battle for the rebound. Who's got it? It's a scramble. It's a jump ball, and this one will belong to the Lady Eagles as number 23, Borba and Busby tied up.
It's always fun to see a headlock every now and then. Yell at her just for a minute.
Yeah. Busby across the timeline, gives over to Bonner. Bonner gets the screen from Brown. Bonner for three. No good. Rebound. Lena Brown has it slapped out of bounds. It'll be off of Borba. It'll be Summertown basketball under their own basket. Martin, I know both of us feel the same way. Lena Brown is just coming on and on every game.
She just makes something happen. Every time she comes in the game, she's going to rebound that looked like we lost the possession, and she regains a rebound. We get another possession just like this time.
Oh, backdoor cut. Miscommunication by the Lady Eagles. We'll turn it over. 16-15 your score. Summertown leads. 7:21 to play in the first half. Warner across the timeline. Gives to Stallnecker. Stallnecker to Smith. Skips it over to Warner. Warner back to Smith. To Warner. Over to Borba. Back to Warner. Inside to Pope. Out to Smith. Warner back inside to Pope. Kicks it out to Borba for three. No good. Rebound, Zoe Bonner. Bonner across the timeline. Wants to drive. Spins into the lane. Up and under move off the glass. Good. The freshman, Zoe Bonner.
No hesitation from the freshman.
18-15, Summertown, 6:30 to play. Borba goes inside, pass slapped away, and
Brown, I think.
Lena Brown will pick up her first. Team's first of the second period. 6:26 to play. Mark, there hadn't been a lot of whistles this game. Was it?
I like our crew right now.
Smith with it. Over to Warner. Warner. Over to Borba. To Pope. To Stallnecker.
Yeah.
Stallnecker is going to score, and we're going to get the continuation.
She's impressive, Brian. I like her.
And that may be on Brown. That's her second.
Coach White before the game was talking about, he felt like he was pretty young and they're about a year away, but they look pretty good to me.
Yes, they do.
Of course, that's an old coach. What do you expect him to say?
Stallnecker, free throw, no good. Rebound, Zoe Bonner. Bonner wants to run. She's across the timeline. Top of the key. Now gives over to Gabby Long. In the corner to Tess Long for three. No good. Bonner with the rebound. Bonner, she'll take a three. Rolling, no good. Rebound, Warner. Warner. Bring it across the timeline. Her team trailing 18-17. Smith with it. Back out front to Pope. Pope swings around Stallnecker. Back out front. Borba to Pope. Pope drives. Cut off stolen by Zoe Bonner. Bonner racing into front court. Takes it into the lane. Kicks it in the corner to Gabby Long for three. No good. Battle for the rebound. Tess Long got it. Nice feed over to Bonner. Layup. No good. Rebound. Chapel Hill's Forrest Rocket Stallnecker.
Two really good passes.
That really was. Warner to Smith. Pass deflected by Busby. Busby, she's going to take it all the way home. Layup. Rolling. Good. Ella Busby's got 8. And there's going to be a timeout on the floor. It scores Summertown 20, Forrest 17. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
'Cause when I cross that county line, just off Highway 49, it all makes perfect sense. Man, I live for this.
Out here in these parts, this just isn't making. I've got the most part. You right on in, my dear sister.
And welcome back. Chapel Hill, or Forrest Lady Rocket basketball. Into the game, Dillon for Forrest. She'll bring it across the timeline. She gives over to Borba. Borba over to Dillon. Dillon gives to Smith for three. No good. Rebound, Stallnecker. She drives, has it slapped away. Tess Long's got it. Tess Long gets it over to Mason. Mason gives to Busby. Busby takes it home, layup, no good. Rebound, Stallnecker. Here comes the Forrest Lady Rockets. Stallnecker into the lane, shot good, and she was fouled. Nice shot.
Yes. Last couple of trips, we've had good looks. We just came close with no points. So 2 good passes, but no assists.
That's right, yeah.
So good passes need to turn into points.
Stallnecker, free throw. No good. Rebound, Pope. Pope. Forrest Lady Rockets. Smith to Dillon. Summertown by 1, 20-19. Over to Smith. Pope. Stallnecker. Stallnecker wants to drive on Gabby Long. Might have got away with a push-off. Stallnecker's up. Shot, no good. Rebound, Busby.
There we go.
And Stallnecker just picked up her second. That would be a big blow for the Lady Rockets because she is a player.
Well, he's clearing out and trying to get her to take a one-on-one, and I don't blame him.
No. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. Looks like me, Coach Jeremy Jean, with 4:21 to play in the first half. Summertown 20, Forrest 19. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Pat's Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
And welcome back to Summertown High School. Brian Long alongside Mark Springer and our executive producer, Will Pettis. Summertown basketball as Tess Long brings it across the timeline. Tess. Try to get backdoor to Busby, slapped away, picked up by Mason, picked up no good, rebound, picked up by Tess Long,
nice
shot up
floater.
off the glass.
Nice floater there by the Spark.
Tess' first bucket of the night. Mark, that had some touch on it, that high off the glass. Dillon. Smith. Pope. Borba in the corner to Stallnecker. Stallnecker has it go off her foot, picks it up. Now goes cross court. Smith for 3. Good.
Nice pass.
That's a nice pass.
Little baseball pass.
22 off. Busby. Zoe Bonner. Tess Long. Forrest really playing some tough man-to-man. Gabby Long, Zoe Bonner. Gives over to Tess Long. Tess gets the screen, takes it baseline, shot up, no good but
job.
She's going to be fouled, and that will be the third, I believe, on Stallnecker, or was that on Pope? We'll see.
Summertown gets a break if it's on Stallman. Okay.
And it was on Stallnecker. It is her
Wow.
third. And Coach John Wild
That's
not
huge.
making a move to take her out
That's
yet.
huge.
Tess free throw, no good.
If he takes her out, he takes a big percentage of their offense so far.
Yeah, she's got 10. As Mason goes out, Izzy Garland in, and Frank sets check in, and she'll come in for Tess Long, who makes 1 of 2.
I know you mentioned it earlier, but it's fun to see our band over here and kind of get in the game.
Oh, yeah. Smith over to Borba. Borba goes inside Stallnecker. Stallnecker over to Dillon for 3. No good rebound. Izzy Garland. Izzy is going to be fouled. That foul
Surely not.
is on Smith. Boy, I thought that's a risky move. That
yes.
could have very easily been 4 on Stallnecker.
You know what? Garland's another one, Brian, that you see coming along. And I know Coach Gene's happy to see some of these bench people really stepping up and getting some really good minutes that well needed.
Busby into the lane. Needs help. And we're going to have a held ball. And on the alternating possession, this one will belong to the Forrest Lady Rockets.
Well, you know, if you scout Summertown, and I'm sure Coach while it has, you want to try to minimize what Busby can do, and they'll double her anytime they get a chance.
Warner goes through Stallnicker's hands, out of bounds, turn it over. It'll be Summertown basketball. As into the game for the Lady Rockets comes Chloe Smith. Out will go number 23, Sienna Borber. Gabby Long plays it in. Here comes Ella Busby. Busby gets a screen. Now drives, kicks it over here to Gabby Long. Gabby out to Franks. Franks, Izzy Garland hits a cutting Frank shot up.
Oh, my goodness.
Beautiful pass there by Izzy Garland. Even probably a better cut by Emerson Franks.
And the catch. You almost caught it where it's too late to shoot, and she got it off.
That foul will be on Warner of Forrest. It'll be her first, team's fourth. And Emerson Franks, the sophomore, knocks down the first free throw.
One thing, too, Brian, Franks is a good example. When she comes in, she's not afraid to try to make something happen. I think that's a testament to Coach giving her kind of the green. You make something happen. You're coming off the bench. We're not going to get mad at you if you try to score.
25-22, 2 minutes to play in the first half. Warner across the timeline. Over to Smith. Inside. Pope. Pass intercepted by Zoe Bonner. Bonner, the freshman, across the timeline. Puts a move on. Into the lane. Layup. No good. Rebound. Izzy Garland back up. No good. Rebound. Run down. We're going to have a hell ball. And this one will belong to Summertown. Mark, we've had some really good looks at it. We just hadn't been able to convert here a few times.
And I'll tell you what, Bonner's involved in every play.
Gabby Long looking, gets it in, pass deflected out of bounds by Stallnecker. It'll be Lady Eagle basketball side front court. 25-22, a minute 47 to play in the first half. Bonner to play it in. Bonner needs help, gets it into Gabby Long. Gabby's going to set the offense out between the circle over to Zoe Bonner. Zoe wants to work, picks up her dribble, now gets it over to Ella Busby. Busby into the lane, shot up, no good. But Ella Busby will go to the line for 2 free throws. And, Mark, we had a saying a lot of times last year with Kurt Burleson about something being vintage, Kurt Burleson. That's Ella Busby right there.
I was going to say, did you have any doubt what she was going to end up doing when she came down the lane?
Free throw, good.
And you would think, well, we know what she's doing. If you're playing defense, well, good luck. It's good to know what she's doing, but the next thing is, can you stop it? And that's typically no.
Free throw, good.
Her free throw shooting's been really consistent too, Brian.
Lady Eagles by 5. Warner will bring it in the front court. Warner has it slapped away by Franks, picked up by Bonner. Good hands there by Emerson Franks. Bonner into the lane, kicks it over here to Gabby Long for 3. Back rim, no good. Run bound by Izzy Garland. Good hustle there by the sophomore. Franks takes it baseline, kicks it out Zoe Bonner. Zoe into the lane, takes it home, layup, scoop shot, good.
She's feeling it. She's feeling
Zoe
it.
Bonner.
She's had 2 or 3 steals, a few rebounds, and she's obviously in the scoring force right now.
Smith with it. Down to Stallnecker.
Good defense.
Back to Smith. 3 rattles, no good. Izzy Garland. How many rebounds is that for her, Mark, in just a few minutes?
And tough rebounds, too.
Gabby to Franks. Franks drives, kicks it out. Zoe. Zoe going to take it in, pull up 15-footer. Bada! Zoe Bonner.
The freshman.
Warner gives over to Smith, to number 21, Pope. Warner back to Pope, over to Smith for 3. Shot blocked by Gabby Long. It's a 3-on-1. Here comes Busby. Kicks it in the corner to Gabby Long for 3. Rattles, no good. Izzy Garland back up. No good, and Izzy Garland. What a rebound by the sophomore.
Those are hustle rebounds. She just fighting, getting rebounds, and knock them down.
I mean, Mark, where we're sitting here, you've seen her knife through there and just go up and just snatch it out of the air.
That's where she's really coming along.
Izzy, free throw rolling. Oh, how'd that come out?
Coming in. 7-point 6. You don't want to give up one here. Make this free throw and make them take it out under your basket, ideally.
And we did that at the end of the first quarter. We let them get a layup.
It's enough to go all the way down court, too.
Smith with it. 5 seconds across the timeline. Smith into the lane, slapped away, picked up by Zoe Bonner, and that's where your first half will end. Your score, Summertown 31. The Forrest Lady Rockets 22. We'll be back in a few moments.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we've provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
Hi, welcome to this week's Barstow Minute. We're off to a great start in a brand new year. Don't you love it when something new takes place? We're excited about the building taking place behind us, that this year we'll be in our brand new education building. The Bible tells us, God says he's making all things new. And I get excited when I see new stuff take place, whether it be new babies, new buildings, or new creations. You see, when we give our life to Jesus Christ, we're told we become a new creation. The old things pass away and all things become new. How about making this the year where everything's new in your life? Look to Jesus Christ. Surrender to him. Repent of your sin. Ask him to be Lord and Savior of your life. And you can be a new creation in a brand new year. God bless you. Hope you can join us at Mars Hill Baptist Church.
We're back at halftime with the girls. Summertown leads Forrest 31-22. With us, varsity head basketball coach Wes Long. Coach, thanks for joining us once again. Just kind of maybe going over the last game. You faced a pretty good team that, looking had a lot of size. That you just came in and obviously we're hoping had that third quarter that we're going to have every game. It's fairly close first half, and they just kind of really warmed up and got hot.
Sure. We got the pace. We got the pace going in our favor early. Scored it really well. I thought they shot it particularly well first half. But got in a little bit of foul trouble. Thought we did a good job of kind of withstanding that. And then obviously guys were able to keep that pace. Kind of wear them down in the third quarter. Thought we did a really good job, as we have been the last couple of weeks in that third quarter, of having a really good first 4 minutes, and able to make some shots. But, the big thing, if you look at the book, at the stat sheet, it's not that we're just shooting it particularly well. Defensively, we've been able to hold teams right there in that third quarter. We've done a good job. I think we held them to 4 in that third quarter. So I thought we did a really good job, of just continuing to kind of chip away at that in our press and run and jump. And I was proud of the guys.
Yeah, you tend to pick up some momentum, and what we like as viewers and fans of this team specifically is they just rejoice for each other.
Sure.
As a team, and as we've talked before, it's one of the best team players that we've seen in a long time. They're just so unselfish, and so that makes it something. I noticed when Graham went on his streak, our leading scorer, Leighton was probably cheering as loud as anybody, and that's just seldom to find that type of closeness in a team.
They are. They pull for each other. They're fun to coach, and that's the thing is they're a pretty loose group. They're not going to get too high, get too low, regardless of how the game's going. And that's great. For a coach, maybe not always. Like to be a little bit sharper focused sometimes, but they're fun. They're a fun group to be around. They really enjoy playing. They really enjoy playing together, and that's what makes it fun right now.
You can tell they kind of like hanging out with each other. That's so important. You don't get that in a lot of teams. So, Coach, what are you thinking? What are you looking for tonight at Forrest? I know you probably scouted them and we've kind of looked at their record. They've kind of had an okay record so far, but they played.
Well, they got off to a really good start. They beat some really good teams of Marshall County. The injury bugs kind of hit them back in mid-December. Kind of some tough luck. They've tried to have to piece it together as of late. But Coach Davis does a really good job. I think he's going to mix up their defenses. I think that's something to look for. They're going to really try to keep us from getting up and down. He's going to mix up, every 2 or 3 possessions. He's going to throw something else at you defensively. That's concerning. He's not going to let us get in a rhythm. So I think the key is to really impose our will with the pace. I think we've really got to try to keep that pace in our favor, just so they don't have time necessarily to set up in those different jump defenses and stuff. So I think that's something to keep an eye on. But as always, we're going to try to do what we do, and then we'll adjust accordingly as the game goes.
Well, I think, Coach, we're starting to see it. I actually saw in the JV game we talked about earlier, is the kids are kind of buying into this, and they're being a little more patient but consistent in their defensive intensity. So they may not get that turnover the first quarter, the second quarter, but come third and fourth quarter when fatigue starts to play and you're still getting hands on the ball, then it starts to turn your way. And we've kind of seen that time and time after again, and hopefully obviously continues tonight.
Yeah, that's something we talk about and preach in practice, is we don't always have to have a turnover. We're trying to just force quick shots. And if we force a quick shot, a quick corner three, that's what we're looking for. As long as we can rebound it and let's go, we don't have to get a trap and it's still in the backcourt. If they get it out, we're trying to hunt it down and back tap. And that's something that, we've went through lulls, but I think the last couple of games we've done a better job of hunting that ball down when it gets past us. We're fine getting a trap, after it crosses half court or chase it all the way down to the corner. But again, it doesn't have to be a steal, and that's something that the guys, maturity-wise, they've started to understand. Is it's okay, if we can just force a quick shot and go rebound it, that's just good for us. Even on a make. Look, if we give up a layup, it's okay. Let's get it out and go and kind of keep that pace the way we want it.
Yeah, because I've kind of noticed that even some of the good shooters we've played against, they seem to be trying to shoot the ball a little quick. And that, to your point there, if we can speed that game up and make the shooter think a little bit better, shoot a little quick, it can just make a whole difference in the whole comfort level of the offense of the other team.
Yeah, and that's as long as we understand that, I think we'll be fine, especially tonight.
Well, good luck tonight, Coach, and thanks for joining us.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, we'll be back in a few minutes. It's 31-22, the girls, Summertown.
Hi, welcome to this.
She sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment, not for profit, for service.
Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg is your go-to stop to complete your home, business, a combination of both, or really anything you can think of. With one of the region's biggest selection of bedroom furniture, name brand mattresses, recliners, living room and dining room suites, accents for the home or office, quality name brand appliances, and did I mention Swap and Shop services what they sell? This is family owned and operated business at its best. And the best part is, they'll treat you like family too.
We got bedroom suites, mattresses, dining room suites, appliances, outdoor equipment, mowers, and more. See us at the Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed.
And welcome back to Summertown High School. Third quarter action about to get underway. Brian Long, Mark Springer, and Will Pettis. Hey, Mark, real quick, run down Zoe Bonner, the freshman with 14 first-half points. I know you and I were commenting. I mean, she has really been active just around the ball all night.
Absolutely, offensively and defensively.
So Forrest basketball. Summertown opens in a man-to-man. Ball slapped away by Bonner, picked up by Tess Long. Tess Long takes it home. Euro step up off the glass. Oh, no good. Battle for the rebound. It'll be Warner. Forrest. Pass comes out of there to Pope. Pope racing into front court. She's shut down by Tess Long. Gives to Warner. Summertown seems to be a little quicker here this third quarter.
I'm seeing some intensity defensively. I think Coach kind of fired them up a little bit.
Warner gives it over here to Smith. Smith back to Warner. To Smith. Smith thought about a three. That puts it on the floor. Now she will shoot from 22. Back rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Zoe Bonner. Bonner brings it up across the timeline. Bonner puts a move on. Kicks it over here to Tess Long. Tess looking inside. Now gives to Gabby. Gabby out between the circles. Drives into the lane. Nice feed over to Mason. It'll be deflected just a little bit. It'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Mason. Right idea right there.
Yeah. Just a split second from being an easy two.
Warner into front court. Over to Borba. Over to Stallnecker. Smith. Pope. Out front, Borba. Back to Smith. Hits a cutting Pope. Up. No good. Rebound. Ella Busby. Here come the Lady Eagles. Busby stops, pops, three, no good. Rebound, battle for Stallnecker of Forrest.
We've seen that fall before.
Yeah.
bounce, but isn't there?
There was a couple of them over at Community the other night, was they not?
Kept going.
Pope with it. Pope, Warner in the corner to Smith. Smith going to drive home, layup, no good. Rebound, tied up between Pope and Mason. This one will belong to the Lady Eagles.
Interesting offensively what Coach Wiles done a couple of times trying to get quick threes with that flare cut from his shooter didn't fall. So now they're getting that flex cut, but they're not scoring with it yet.
Just didn't convert. They got the looks, didn't they? Bonner with it. Bonner gives over to Mason. Mason back to Bonner. Bonner going to drive in, layup. Good. Zoe Bonner. The freshman coming of age tonight. Warner gives over to Smith. Smith out to Warner.
We're back in a zone. No, it's not a zone.
But I think it is confusing for us just a little bit. Borba, jumper in the lane, no good. Rebound, Mason. Nice rebound there by Ellie Lou. She gives over to Gabby Long. Here come the Lady Eagles racing into front court. Bonner for three. No good. Rebound, Busby. Up.
Yeah, it should be
no
one.
Good. Rebound, Busby. Busby fight for it, and she's going to be fouled. Ella Busby will go to the line for 2 free throws. That foul will be on, I believe, number 4, Warner of Forrest. That's her second, as Busby will go to the line for 2. Unofficially, I got Ella with 7 points first half, Mark. I would miss 3, and Will and I were talking about it, and I don't know if that 3 went to Ella or Tess. But
Tess knocked a 3 down. I don't know how you had her. Seems like Ella knocked another one down, too.
As Ella makes both, she's got 9. And all of a sudden, Summertown's up by 13.
Yeah.
Smith across the timeline. Oh, finds a wide open Borba. Shot up. Good. Off the glass. And that timeout will be by Coach John Wild. on the floor. 5:01 to play in the third. 35-24. Summertown leads. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
And we're back. Summertown basketball. Busby brings it across the timeline. Busby wants to work into the lane, spins, kicks it out Bonner. Bonner for three. No good. Rebound. Tess Long will have it go out of bounds off her hands. It'll be Forrest basketball. So we might have had a little bit of a heat check right there, Mark.
Yeah.
Warner across the timeline. Gives over to Borba. Borba drives, shut down by Long. Gives out to Warner. Warner. She'll give over to Pope. Pope wants to drive on Bonner. She kicks it in the corner to Smith. Smith for three. Good. Smith can shoot it. She's got 3 threes on the night.
Nice dish.
Summertown by 8. Busby. Busby into the lane. Shot up. No good. Rebound. Stallnecker. Stallnecker wants to run. She's going to have it slapped away. You're right, Mark.
Yes.
Good hustle there by Tess Long to prevent the layup or a foul on her teammate. Forrest basketball under their own basket. Pass comes in to Stallnecker. She spins. Jumper in the lane, no good, but she's going to be fouled. That foul will be on Mason, I believe, and Stallnecker will go to the line for 2 free throws.
She gets it that deep. Brian, it's hard to stop her when she gets the ball in there. She's just too strong.
She's really athletic,
yes.
Long, tall.
One thing to notice, I think, and just, different officials call different things different ways, is, Ella would get that call here. She didn't get it there, so depending on where you were situated, as far as officials are concerned, some will give that up and under, some will not.
Free throw good. She makes them both. She's 2 out of 4 on the night. Trims this lead to 6. It was 13 just a moment ago. Busby to Bonner. Bonner into the lane. Cut off. Now needs help. Gives over to Tess Long. Tess to Gabby. Gabby from downtown. No good. Rebound slapped around. Who's got it? Smith of Forrest. Smith gives it over to number 5, Allie Dillon. Dillon across the timeline. Gives it over to Smith. Smith. Sadie Smith. In the lane, out to Dillon. Stallnecker. To Smith. To Stallnecker. Into the lane. Shot. Good.
Help came a little late then.
She's got 14 on the night. 35-31. Bonner with it. Bonner. Tess Long. Tess drives. Takes it home. Layup. No good, but she's going to be fouled. And Tess will go to the line for 2 free throws. Tess with 6 points in the first half.
I think, Brian, to this point, we were maybe the last 2 or 3 times down the court, maybe shot selection, probably not exactly what Coach Jean wanted. But sure as you say that, you had them Long pulling up for a deep 3.
Right.
She drains that like she does a lot of times. It's a different story, but I like Tess taking the ball and it's getting some grinding points to kind of pull us back.
Izzy Garland in. Mason goes out. Tess misses the second free throw. And Dillon will bring it across the timeline.
There's 2-3 zone.
Sadie Smith with it. Over to Dillon. Dillon back to Smith. Goes into Pope. Hits a cutting Stallnecker. Stallnecker up. No good, but she's fouled, and she'll go back to the line for 2 free throws, where just moments ago she made 2 of 2.
She's impressive for a sophomore, Brian. That's Coach Wild's got to be excited about her.
2:40 to play in the third. Free throw, good. 36-32. Franks comes in for Tess Long. Stallnecker, free throw, good. Made 4 in a row. It's a 3-point game. Just moments ago, it was 13. Ella gives over to Gabby. Gabby Long into the lane, takes it home, left-hand layup. No good. Battle for the rebound. It's Dillon. Dillon's got it in the backcourt, needs help, gives it to Sadie Smith. Sadie Smith across the timeline. Now to Dillon. Pope with it. Into the lane, shot, no good. Izzy Garland's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. And a chance to cut this Summertown lead to 1. Mark, you said it just a moment. We just seem a little bit discombobulated or something right now. I don't know.
Well, Gabby got to the rim good. I like to see that, but just didn't finish on the layup.
Right. Free throw, no good. Pope. Second toss. This one rattles. It is good. It's a 2-point game. 36-34, 2:10 to play in the third. Ella Busby. To Gabby. Gabby spins, kicks it over to Franks for 3. No good. Rebound, Forrest. Dillon with it.
Might have got a hand on that one, Brian.
Dillon across the timeline, gives over to Sadie Smith, back to Dillon. Sadie Smith. Inside to Pope. Stallnecker, 15-footer, good.
Wow.
And we're tied at 36. A minute and a half to go in the third. Busby in the lane. Bonner with it to Franks. Franks has it slapped away, picked up by Gabby Long. Long gives over to Bonner for 3. No good. Rebound, Smith of Forrest, and Chapel Hill, the Lady Rockets with a chance to take the lead.
Yeah.
Dillon in the backcourt.
Oh, looks like she made it.
Smith to Borba. Over to Dillon. Dillon. Back to Borba. Dillon. Dillon. And we're going to get a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout with 43 seconds to play in the third. Your score, Summertown 36, Forrest 36. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Welcome back. It'll be Forrest basketball, side front court. Pass comes in to Pope, and she'll give over to Sadie Smith. Now out to Dillon. Summertown, as you called it, Mark, in a man-to-man. Stallnecker has it snapped away, stolen by Busby. Busby going to take it all the way home. Busby layup, good. The senior, Ella Busby. She's in double figures with 11.
We needed that one, Brian.
Dillon, 19 seconds.
Ella will get a steal before it's over. She's reading her ball in it.
Smith for 3, no good. Rebound, Izzy Garland. Izzy has it slapped away. Back to Dillon. Dillon to Stallnecker. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Pass intercepted. No good. Coach John Wild frustrated. He was hollering
know
from
the clock.
Chute.
Yeah.
38-36 your score as we're set for fourth quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Top quality equipment rentals at the right price. It's not too good to be true at Rent Right Equipment and Sales. We guarantee clean, reliable products that are up to your standards. Our family-owned business has been doing that for more than 40 years. Let our friendly and knowledgeable staff take care of you from purchase to maintenance. Saws, drills, lifts, mowers, generators, you name it, we've got it. Stop by and see our inventory today, located on Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg.
Cause when I cross that county line, just off Highway 49, it all makes perfect sense. Man, I live for this.
Out here in these parts, this just isn't okay. I've got the most fun. You right on in my nearest 15.
And we're back. Brian Long alongside Mark Springer and Will Pettis. 38-36, Summertown by 2, and it's Forrest Lady Rocket basketball as we begin the fourth. Pass comes into Pope. Pope going to take it home. Layup blocked by Gabby Long. We're going to have a hell ball. It'll be Summertown basketball. What defensive help there by Gabby Long.
Gabby was paying attention to help side, you see, and then she reacted quick. All right, it was going to be an easy layup.
Busby over to Tess Long. Tess skips it out Bonner. Bonner into the lane. Shot up, no good. Rebound Bonner. Back up, block. Rebound Bonner again. Bonner is going to take it in, left-hand layup. No, it rolls out. Rebound Sadie Smith. Warner with it. Warner across the timeline. Being guarded by Busby. She gives over to Stallnecker. Back out to Sadie Smith. Over to Borba. To Pope. Pope wants to work on Bonner. Kicks it over here to Stallnecker. 18-footer. Good.
I still like our man-to-man. I think we're better off just staying with it. We're going to create some turnovers.
Tess Long with it. Summertown, it's a tie game at 38. Tess, spin into the lane. Nice feed over to Mason. Gives back to Tess. Shot, no good. Tess will go to the line for 2 free throws. Good two-man game there. Ellie Lou and Tess.
And Brian, I think down the stretch we're going to have to get what I call the ugly baskets. We're going to have to get the hustle baskets. We're going to have to get the second shots. But they're doing a pretty good job defending us.
Tess ready for the free throws. First one in the air. Back rim, no good.
We'll need to make those too. Tess will make this one.
Tess, second toss in the air. This one is good. Summertown leads by 1. 39-38. Summertown in full court pressure. Warner in the backcourt. Being guarded by Ella Busby. Going to take it all the way and cut off. Now gives it over to Stallnecker. Slapped away, picked up by Tess Long. Tess wants to drive. Tess wants to lay it up. No good. It's blocked, but rebound Ellie Lou. Ellie Lou is.
Timeout. Got a timeout before the walk. Good timeout.
Good timeout there by Coach Jeremy Jean. It'll be a 30-second. 6:31 to play in the fourth. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are
And we're back. Summertown basketball under their own basket off the Jeremy Jean timeout. Pass comes into Ella Busby. Back to Gabby Long. Gabby.
Double.
She double dribble.
He may hit it. He's not going to overrule him. I think it was hit. Coach Jean wanted an overrule. He didn't see that one.
Sadie Smith inbounds. It's Warner with it. Forrest basketball. They trail by 1. She gets it ahead to Smith. Smith to Pope. Pope to Stallnecker. Stallnecker back to Borba. Pope going to drive. Layup blocked by Busby.
Nice block.
Ella Busby with the defensive play.
21 Pope is the senior.
It'll be Warner. Warner plays it into Pope. Pope drives, going to lose it out of bounds.
A good no call.
So they got their feet tangled up. It'll be Summertown basketball. Busby.
Here we go.
Shot.
He gave it
no
to her.
good, but she's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. And, Mark, you
drew
said it
that.
off the air. I mean, you just see 3 Forrest Lady Rockets just waiting on Ella at every turn.
They're gonna, and I would if I'm coaching against Summertown. Wouldn't you, Brian?
Yes.
Kid, what she had 28 the other night,
28.
and really took the game into her own hands. And she's gonna do fine tonight. You just can't hold a kid like Ella Busby down the whole night. And so far, Bonner has kind of taken up that slack first half. Second half, not as much so, which is probably the difference. We hadn't had a lot of people to score right now. Long hadn't knocked down that deep three that she typically will before it's over.
Warner with it. Out front, Smith. Smith kicks it over here to
stepped on the line.
Stallnecker, and she's standing on the line. Turn it over.
A few years from now, that won't be out in the Summertown gym.
That's what they keep telling me. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Busby brings it across the timeline. 5:35 to play. Summertown leading 40-38. Tess Long out to Gabby. Gabby looking for Ella backdoor. Now reverses back to Tess. Tess, she's going to drive. Now kicks it over to Gabby. Gabby for 3. Too strong. Ella Busby runs it down, and she steps on the line. It'll be Forrest Lady Rocket basketball. Summertown in full court pressure. It comes into Warner. Warner over to Smith. Smith going to bring it all the way. Skips it over here to Borba. Borba standing on the line for 2. No good rebound. Pope, no good rebound. Slapped around. And Tess Long will be fouled. And it'll be Summertown basketball. Good hustle there by Tess. And, that's a blow. Snuck up on me, Mark. That's 5 fouls on Stallnecker.
I think it stuck up on Coach Wild, too. Yes, I'm absolutely sure. I was actually surprised he kept her in first half after he got those 3. And, that's a huge loss for
And I didn't
Forrest.
I didn't pick up when she got her 4th. I knew when she had 3, but Busby with it. Break for Summertown. Pass goes in. It's stolen by Warner. Warner, she's going to take it all the way home. Layup, no good. Rebound. Smith back up and good. And this game is tied again. 40 all.
Pretty good job by
4:45
Tess.
to play. Busby into the lane. Busby's going to be fouled.
Ryan, those are the type baskets that I think we're going to have. It's the ugly ones that we're going to have to take and get fouled because they're going to play gritty. And you can't say, oh man, we got their best scorer out of the game and lit up because there's going to be someone take her spot. It's going to be a hard shoes to fill though. She's a good player.
Free throw good by Ella.
Brown comes in the ball game for Tess Long.
Lena picked up those 2 early fouls. She's been out a while as Busby makes both. Now Summertown leads by 2, 42-40, 4:35 to play.
Now we're back to the zone.
Warner and Coach John Wiles going to take a 30-second timeout. So your score, 42-40 Summertown. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
And we're back. Forrest basketball. 4:30 to play. Summertown leading. Forrest Lady Rockets 42-40. Pope with it. Pope is called for the travel.
Once again, Brown causing some trouble in there for the offense. Coach Wild did not like that.
Pass goes over here to Bonner. Bonner drives. Now gives out Lena Brown. Lena looking. Back to Bonner. Bonner drives into the lane. Shot, block, rebound. Who is that? That's Chloe Smith, the Forrest. She gives over to Warner. Warner across the timeline. Summertown goes into a 1-3-1 now. To Pope. Pope to Warner. To Pope. Pass stolen by Mason. Great job.
Yes.
Great hands. Ellie Lou Mason. And Ellie Lou will go to the line for 2 free throws, as that is the 5th team foul on the Forrest Lady Rockets.
And he's got Pope in there, which you can tell she's a senior, so she's pretty smart. She's going to make the right passes, but she's an undersized post to be making those passes, and I think that's hurt him a couple times. We've kind of read that because I don't think she's really looking to score a lot, but she's looking to hit her three-point shooters out here.
Mason, free throw, back rim, no good. Ellie Lou, second toss, it's good. Ellie Lou's got 3, and Summertown leads by 3. 43-40, 3:45 to play. Summertown still in the 1-3-1. Smith with it.
There's your soft spot right there. If we can just cover those three-point shooters.
Over to Warner. Warner in the corner to Smith. Back out front, Sadie Smith. Over here to Borba for 3. Too strong, no good. It'll go off of Chloe Smith's hands, out of bounds. It'll be Summertown basketball. Community and Cascade tied at 41 with 3 minutes to play in their district contest. Mason. Bonner. Bonner wants to work. She'll give over to Gabby. Gabby to Ellie Lou. Ellie Lou to Bonner. Bonner going to take it in. Layup blocked again. Rebound slapped around. Who is it? Lena Brown. But I think they're going to get Lena on the foul.
Yep. Going for the loose ball, as someone said. She's going for the loose ball. He's right. She was, but she might have been a little aggressive on going for it. But
so
I'll take that any day than sit there and watch it roll.
Good hustle there by Lena, but it'll be Forrest Lady Rocket basketball. Under 3 minutes to play. Warner across the timeline. To Pope. Pope spins. Shot, no good. Rebound.
She's going to be a call for
Lena Brown. She alters the shot. Rebounds, now gets the foul, and she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Lena Brown, the sophomore, making her presence felt. And we're going to have another timeout on the floor with 2:47 to play. Summertown 43, Forrest 40. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Looking to buy or sell in Lawrence County, Tennessee? At Corbin & Company Realty, we know this place because we live here too. We are locally owned and deeply rooted. We treat you like a neighbor because you are one. Trust the team that does local best. Check out our listings like this lush 4.56 acre tract with a 3-year home, large shop building, and a year-round creek. This is just one of the many hidden gems we discover for you. Call Donna today at 931-629-5228. Corbin & Company Realty LLC, Summertown's only real estate firm.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes. With coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision, Jack Davis can customize a plan.
And we're back. Lena Brown, the sophomore for Summertown, stepping to the line for 2 free throws with 2:47 to play. Summertown clinging to a 43-40 lead.
A 3-point game, Brian. It comes down to free throws a lot of times, and that's not what we're looking for.
First one, no good. Tess Long set to check in. She'll come in for Lena if she may on the make. Lena's second toss.
Nice.
This one is good.
We're making the back end of that, but we need to put the front one down. I think that's the 3 times in a row we went to the line and made the last of 2.
So Summertown back into 1-3-1. Sadie Smith across the timeline. She gives over to Warner. Warner gives to Borba. Borba in the corner to Chloe Smith. She skips it out there to Sadie Smith. Sadie from 23, no good. Rebound, slapped around. Who's got it? Who else? Ella Busby. Here come the Lady Eagles. It's a 2-on-2. Busby backs it off. Now gives Bonner. Bonner, she has it slapped away, picked up by Chloe Smith. Over to Warner. Warner across the timeline to Sadie Smith. She skips it over to Chloe Smith. Shot blocked by Bonner. Rebound by Ella Busby. Ella brings it across the timeline. Ella puts a move on. Baseline.
That one
shot
right
up. Good, Ella Busby.
Yeah. Those are the grit points.
Ella with 16. Forrest with it. Warner. Sadie Smith to Borba. Borba's shot no good, but she's going to be fouled by Mason. And Sienna Borba will go to the line for 2 free throws. Borba with 4 points on the night. That foul was on Mason, her second. Free throw. Rattles, comes out. Free throw, second one in the air. This one is good.
And Pope back into the game.
So here comes Summertown leading by 5 with 1:45 to play. Busby to Zoe Bonner. Bonner. Mason. They're trying to post to Ella. Gets it down to Ella on the block. Now she deals out of there. Gets it to Bonner. Bonner into the lane. Pull up 15-footer. Good. Zoe Bonner.
That's when you're about to jerk her out of the game and you say, good shot.
Yeah. No, it's good. Summertown by 7. Inside to Pope. Has it slapped away by Tess Long. Picked up by Gabby Long. 1:09 to play. Tess with it. Tess out between the circles. Puts it on the floor.
Space. There you go.
Over to Gabby. 58 seconds. Get away from the timeline, girls. And Gabby will be fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
Brian, one of the things that you did that doesn't show up on the stats is what Tess Long brings defensively. She just disrupts the offense of the other team. Even that play there, I don't know if she came up with the ball yet. I was watching it.
Right.
She just frustrates her offensive players, and those things don't show up, in the scorebooks or in the newspaper or anywhere. But that's what this team brings. Each one of them, they bring a little something to it, and that's what you call a team.
Gabby makes 1 of 2. 49-41. Pope, Warner, Sadie Smith over here to Dillon. Shot no good. Rebound, Zoe Bonner. Zoe across the timeline, and she's going to be fouled. And Zoe Bonner will go to the line for 2 free throws.
I remember as a player, if you're standing like this, know you're going to get fouled. I don't want to pass the ball. I want to shoot a free throw.
Yeah,
I
you can see Ella.
She was thinking.
Ella was over there.
Yeah, I can hit free throws. So, Bonner, you better knock these down or the senior's going to come crawling. Uh-oh.
Yeah. First one rattles out. Zoe with 18 on the night, unofficially. Second toss in the air, no good. Rebound.
Good box
Pope.
out.
35 seconds. Smith ahead to Warner. Warner.
They're going to have
to Smith. Smith, layup, no good. Rebound, Pope back up and good. Pope with the bucket. 49-43,
Nice
20
pass.
seconds.
Good
Gabby
idea.
ahead to Mason.
She knew she was going to get fouled, and she gave it up to her teammate for an easy 2. I like that. And here comes Gabby.
Pass goes out of bounds, deflected by Gabby. So with 10 seconds to play, your Lady Eagles lead 51-43. Pass comes in to Pope. Over to Warner. 7 seconds. Smith wants to drive, turn around.
Hey,
We're going to get an offensive foul.
Oh, man.
With 3.7 seconds to play.
He's backing them off. This one's over, folks.
And comes in to Mason, to Busby, and that's where this game will end. Your final score, Summertown 51, Forrest 43. Mark, you want to give us some final thoughts, and I'll be tattling up here.
Well, I want to bring out one thing. I don't think we're fixing to find out, but I don't think Gabby Long has scored in this ball game. So during the last final seconds, she's fixing to get fouled. She knows she's going to get fouled. She'll be able to go to the free throw line, but she looks up the court, hits Mason for an easy 2 points, and I think that says something about this team and what Coach Gene wants out of this team, and they're so unselfish. And like I said, she would have gone to the free throw line and got her 2 points. She don't care. She had a teammate open and iced the game, obviously, but we knew that it was going to be one of those type games. They're going to hustle coaches. Coach Wild has been doing this a long time. He's not going to leave any stone unturned on what he's going to be able to try to do. And I do feel like his student, his fast player, stepped up to the challenge and didn't want to lose this one to him. And so he can get out here, but you'll have to face him again. And obviously, Brian, when their score went down with fouls, I just think that was an error. By keeping her in the game, and for me to question someone like Coach Wild, I think it snuck up on him, and getting her out of the game, you can tell kind of the air went out of the balloon.
They didn't score much after that.
No,
I mean, everything went through her. So again, your final score, 51-43. The breakdown for the Lady Eagles. We had Lena Brown with 1 point. Mark, she did a lot more than score 1 point. Gabby Long with 1. 2 for Emerson Franks. 5 for Ellie Lou Mason, 8 for Tess Long, 16 for Ella Busby, and 18 for Zoe Bonner, the freshman, coming off 14 in the first half. So good all-around balance for the Lady Eagles as they pull out a district win, and they'll go to 14-5 on the year, 2-0 in the district.
Hey, Brian, we mentioned the first half, obviously they were going to be keying on Busby. We didn't want her to get started, but as always, toward the end of the ball game, this team wants the ball in Busby's hands, and she doesn't mind that responsibility. She always comes to knock down some big free throws. Got a couple of big grunt points, and without those, we probably don't win this ball game.
Oh, that's right. So as we get ready for the boys' contest, we'll be back in about 10 minutes.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.